What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Neko Fluttershy, and that shit sounds pretty good. And welcome to a video. So in this video, I'm going to be doing some modding. I'm just fucking around. And in a way, I guess I am doing modding because, you know, the homebrew channel. However, I forgot. Okay, so I'm going to be taking a look at things I have on my SD card and USB. Basically, I'm just gonna go through certain applications and tell you which ones I prefer, although most of these I probably do prefer. So let's go down the list. And some of them may actually work, some of them might not work. It all depends, I guess. Like that, USB device not initialized, switching to channel list mode, blah 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 blah. Well, the thing about it is, I have the fucking USB. I have two USBs, and I have a USB in both slots on the Wii. There's two slots on the Wii, USB ports basically, and I have them both with USBs. So I don't know, unless I put, oh no, I don't have, oh yeah, it's USB loader, not SD card. I'm a fucking idiot. But from here, you can look at things you have on your Wii. So, you can, all these you're going to be seeing later on, you know, NES emulator and all that shit. Final Fantasy, blah, blah, but I'm not going to go through the games, you know, fireplacing Final Fantasy and a media channel. You already know what the media channel is. And for those of you that don't, well, let me sum it up in one thing. A character creator. You create your own me that you can use in certain games and just to hang out with and do shit with and all that. Pokemon Rumble, pretty simple, you know, Paper Mario. Okay, so here's the thing. Since the Wii Shop channel no longer works because the Wi-Fi's been shut down on the Wii, yeah, there is ways to get it back, you know, to get the internet back on the Wii, you know, the Wi-Fi. So you can play games like, you know, Pokemon Battle Revolution and Animal Crossing and all that shit. Since that doesn't work, you know, the Wii Shop channel, things like Uno, Pokemon Rumble, Paper Mario, things like that, I got from websites that basically download WADs. So I had Uno.wad or whatever, and Pokemon Rumble.wad and shit like that. And I downloaded these games onto here because I'm not gonna be able to play them otherwise. You know, I'm not gonna be able to download them or play them on the Wii without doing shit like this. You know, without, you know, and that's the only way you can do it. Unless you have a Wii that was jam-packed full of shit that you downloaded and whatever. But yeah, the forecast channel is useless. The news channel is useless. Because Wii Connect 24 is a part of the Wi-Fi connection. The Nintendo Wi-Fi thing. And so that doesn't work, so whatever. But I digress. Long story short, you'll be seeing some of these things later on. And you can select what you like, you know, and also you can go to settings, you can game load, game lock, do all these features, which is pretty cool. I like that. Ocarina, so you can download cheat files, or if you have cheat files already there, and you can do weird shit, such as, you know, have all star pieces, have all stars, and all that shit, you know. Category, all, and new. I have me one here. I don't know why I do. Extract, save, and, you know, all these things. Uninstall the menu, default game settings. No. There's only two things to do. And from here, on the settings, on here, you have four different options, four different pages of options. You get the credits, you can download themes. But as far as I'm aware, Wii.Spiffy360 isn't a thing anymore. I don't think it works anymore. Like, I went to the website, try to get, you know, to some new things for the Wii, you know, the update things and have a different theme for this thing, you know, the USB loader GX. Well, that shit didn't work, so fuck it. Got sound, of course. Background music. Oh my god, I have porn on here. Oh god, remember, don't. Okay. If I really wanted to, I have Every Rose Has a Thorn, and there she goes. I have a lot of weird shit on here. I'm not gonna go through, you know, all the things that I have on my SD card or USB, because god damn it, you don't want to see the porn. But yeah, so that basically, I recommend, if you know how to get this shit to work. I don't, you know. Last time I tried to get a Wii game to work, I had a Wii save, or a Wii backup, I guess you could say. I had that on here. And, yeah, well, that's pretty cool. You know, you also have, you can rotate that shit, and you can do whatever. And, yeah. So, yeah, you can load or download and install Wii and GameCube things. So, you got a GameCube game, you got a Wii game, you want to install it without putting a disc in every fucking time, you can do that. And you can, I guess, search things. I don't know. This is weird. Oh, okay. So, okay, yeah, it does things by whatever. So, I like that. And you can do a lot of things. I like that shit. But I do enjoy. Okay, you can select titles, sources, NAND, EMU NAND, Wii, and GameCube. The Wii device, or the USB, is still not inserted, apparently, according to this thing. And again, for some weird reason, I always thought this weird. Only one USB port is actually used for USB Loader GX. It doesn't utilize both. There might be a way around that. There might be a way you can do that. Like, you can use both USB ports, so if one doesn't work, you got another one. You got a backup. But yeah. And from here, you can shut down your Wii by standby or full shutdown. You can remount your SD card and do all these things. So, yeah, and you can install games. So, overall, I think, personally, I would, if you know what you're doing, I would get USB Loader GX. Let's go to Wii Flow. I fucking love Wii Flow, by the way. So I'm gonna flat out say right now, get this. You need this on your Wii. And let me tell you why. With this, on the SD card, or it's basically the same thing as USB Loader GX, only it's better. Way better. At least in my opinion. You see this game? Wii Sports. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D School Transer. 5D, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Wheelie Breakers, Animal Crossing City Folk, and Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Well, how did I get these? Well, let me tell you something. You like I said before, if you have WBFS files on, I don't know if I said this before, but I will now. If you have WBFS files, you know, and you have them in the correct folder, they will load on here. So you can play all the Wii games you want, assuming your USB or SD card has the sufficient storage and the memory. If you hear me rustling things around, I'm trying to prevent a mouse from coming closer to me. Yeah. So I have Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, right, as a physical copy. I don't want to put the damn game in every fucking time. I don't want to take the game out, you know, from the case, put it in the Wii, and I decide, oh, okay, I want to play, what else do I have? Bakugan, okay, so I'll do that, and I'll do that, yeah. And also, I think from here you can install the game. I'm not positive, but I think you can. You can download covers and banners, which I like, hence why you see, you know, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, and the back and same with Wii Sports and all that. And it's got the music when you load it up onto the Wii itself. Like, you insert the game, you go to the disc channel or whatever. The real music from the startup of the game, it plays, and that's what I like about it as well. You can select parental controls if I'm not doing that, game partitions, and emulation settings, all that. But it actually, I think it all depends on what version you have. The last version I had on here, it wouldn't allow me to load from USB or SD card. It didn't show up any games that I had and all that. But like I said, if you know what you're doing, which sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I do know what I'm doing here. You can select a theme, WeFlow language, cover flow, startup settings, blah 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 blah, do all that. GameCube default settings, path manager, do all these things. Exit to system menu, homebrew channel, which I guess I might do that. Return to channel, blah blah blah. Music, GUI settings, sound, cover flow, all that. You can adjust the TV width and height, and horizontal offset and vertical offset. So you can make this match to your TV. You got a flat screen, you got a 4K TV, do that. You select that. You can select how high it goes. And if you got a TV like mine that isn't 4K, then or any flat screen, then there's that. Hide GameCube button. You can hide all the buttons. Show banner, enable fan art, all that shit. Rumble, I have that set. Wiimote gestures, and you can also use, and the same thing I've been using the GameCube controller. So you can utilize the GameCube controller for this. Pretty cool. Display music title, randomize music, fade rate, use high quality covers. Oh jeez. Random game boot or select, source menu on start. You can do all these things and then some. And when you start the game, kind of the same thing with the USB Loader GX. You can turn on Ocarina, hook type, all that shit, and you can use cheat codes. I already have cheat codes, so for example, everyone attacks everyone. So yeah, and also no cap limits. Basically, you can fuck with the game and all that. Every single unit always has 99 experience points. Every single unit's second item and first is blessed and equipped. All weapons have 2 range. Instantly max stats over here. The Seraph Robe boots will instantly max movement. Make all enemies played controlled. Basically player control, and it works in all chapters and all difficulties. Recover HP after battle on player turn, all that good shit, max storage. Yeah, so, and you can also allow certain characters. So, I've seen a video where you can have Ike in the very first chapter of the game, actually the prologue, rather, of the game. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. And you can have all these other people. You can have Nolan have an SS axe, or you double S ranked, and have people always at level 19 with 99 experience points, and all these other people player controlled, and you get the idea. There's a lot more than this on the website where you can download these, but yeah. And let's look at some Wii Sports cheats. 9 outside, 9 inning game, blah blah blah. What about bowling? Anything good for bowling? Bowling power throwers, 1,000 pins. I don't know how these things work. I guess you fuck with the code in the game, and yeah. But here you have 99,999 dual points, and all that good shit. So, yeah. Let's see. No disc and drive. You can load discs and shit. I have Animal Crossing. Any cheats for Animal Crossing? At all? There should be. There's already cheats for City Folk, so why wouldn't there be cheats for this? And I'm not gonna play any games on these first two because, well, The Wii was designed for GameCube and Wii games, so of course they're going to load and work. Well, it all depends. Sometimes it doesn't really work the way you want it to. But yeah, you can load your basically what is on your Wii. You want to play Uno, you want to do VBAGX, Wii Shop channel, all this, all that, well you can. Plugins, and again with the homebrew, you can load things from the homebrew channel, all that. And from the USB I have, or SD card, you can select your Wii games. Help guide, reload cache, file explorer. Reload cache is always important if you add new games. When you add a new game to the list, or you take a game out, make sure you reload the cache. Otherwise, the game will not load and your system might crash, or freeze, or both, crash and then freeze. I've had that happen before. File explorer, you can do SD card. Wait, okay. Can I? I'm afraid. Can I load? Okay, I can't. Good. Select plugins. You can do all that in this. So, exit to the homebrew channel. That right there is the keeper. You definitely need to have WeFlow on your Wii if you mod it. Highly recommend it. Okay, Blue MSX. So basically, it's an MSX and MSX2 emulator. Use USB. Storage is not set up yet. Do you want to do it now? Yeah. Sure. The thing about this is, it's an MSX emulator, so it'll run MSX games and old-fashioned games and all that good shit. And oh, of course, it'll probably freeze and all that. I haven't had anything set up yet, so. And also, there might be times where I might have to just like press and hold the Wii thing and then just do that. And yeah, so fuck. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I think you should get the MSX emulator as well. I mean, a lot of emulators are good. They're pretty cool. And I don't have the ROMs for these emulators, so yeah. Configurable USB loader, play from the USB drive. Is basically the same thing as USB loader GX, only more simple. Use at your own risk. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. DESMUME. Now, in a way, I kind of prefer, some of these games. Maybe. Do I even have DS? No, I don't have DS. Shit. If you pay for this software, you've been scammed. Virtual. Okay, so it's a DS emulator, and it's okay. It's tolerable. I don't know. I mean, I like it, but I don't. The sound quality sucks ass. Okay, the sound is fucking horrible. But as far as I've seen with the frame rate and all that, the frame rate is okay. I've tried to play Inuyasha, I believe it's Secret of the Divine Jeweler, whatever the Inuyasha game is on the DS. And it's okay, the sound is shit, but the game overall played pretty decently. And you can focus on, if you want, the top screen or the bottom screen, you can do different things and whatever. This is a classic DOS box. I don't have any DOS games to play, but here's where you would require a USB keyboard. You need a USB keyboard to do this. Or maybe you could just use the Wii remote. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. Keyboard. So type in ass, and you can't do anything here. But yeah, you can type that in. Okay, wait, come on. Keyboard. Enter. Enter ass. Illegal command, ass. Yeah, well, my ass is an illegal command. So you don't command my ass like that, people. Alright, so DOSBox. I never understood how to get DOSBox to work at all. It's not just the Wii version. It is the just normal DOSBox. I never could get that to work either. Basically, you can play DOS games like Wolfenstein, Doom, other games, shit like that. ZX Spectrum is the exact same thing, except it's ZX Spectrum and not DOS games. And I think it crashed. Did it crash? Did it? Yeah, it crashed. But that'll happen. You know, sometimes it'll crash. I honestly haven't played DOSBox at all, so I can't really tell you exactly if DOSBox is actually good on the Wii. Now, you might like it, you might not. That's for you to decide. But, I mean, for me, I don't care. I mean, if I can get it to work and I've played some of the games, I might like it. But, I never had that problem where I didn't really like an emulator. I mean, the closest thing is DES and Yummy. Now, here's a good one. Oh, shit to the yeah. Air opening directory. I don't care. This is on the SD card. Okay. So, this is, in fact, a Nintendo Entertainment System emulator, the NES emulator, if you will. And let's just play a game. So Firearm Guidance, error opening directory. Oh, suck my dick. No game saves found. Well, let me just fix things. Load save from I don't care where. Save, I guess, from the SD card. I mean, because I have them both on the SD card. Game Genie, oh, I need to have the ROM. Of course, I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, you can load games. You can delete the save if you don't want the save. If you fucked up on the save, you can delete it. And you can load any and all saves that you have. So, it has the save state feature, basically. You can map buttons for the NES controller or the zapper. I like that. So you can play Duck Hunt. You can use zapper crosshairs and all that good shit. Palette, smooth, NES Classic. PC 10, Sony CX8, Wave Beam, default. Do whatever you want, man. I thought this said crapping. If it's cropping, you can crop things, scale and render and whatever. Screenshot, you can screenshot, and from here, I do too have a cheat. Well, probably not. I don't think I have a cheat for this game, but you get the idea. And the gameplay, I'm just gonna play a little bit of Gaiden here. Actually, I don't know why I closed it. But it runs pretty smoothly, actually. It runs as it would on an actual NES. And what else do you expect? I mean, it's a fucking emulator for the, and it can also speed things up as well. You just for the GameCube, you press right on the C stick, and there you go. So pretty much, it runs pretty smoothly. It's a good emulator that I highly recommend you obtain. Basically, I will tell you basically what I recommend you would get for the NES. I recommend you get this game for the NES. But I also recommend, I'll tell you what I recommend, you know, on, just overall on the Wii, what I think you should get, what a good starter set for emulators and other things are. What the fuck? Stop doing, you fucking idiot, stop doing that. God damn it. Okay, so that. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I recommend you get this. And like I said, it runs pretty good. It runs well. I'm gonna fucking play some Galaga. Or Gauntlet. Either way, I don't care. I will play both. But I recommend Galaga. Oh, yes. And here's my big question. Apparently this game is Galaga Demons of Death. But here it's just Galaga. At first, I thought it was just, I thought this was either a ROM hack or like a sequel that I didn't know about or another game that I had no clue even existed on this on NES. Because there are some games I still don't even know exist to this day. Ah, there we go. I like that. Okay. But no, it's just Galaga or Galaga. I call it Galaga, okay? But I've heard some people call it Galaga. I mean, it's potato, vagina, okay? It's all the same. It's just the same exact game. It's basically Space Invaders. I do enjoy some good Galaga from here and then. Now again, every time I play Galaga, I have to teach you guys some Galaga's secret. So, bear with me for a second. Oh, okay, I missed that. Okay, but basically... Oh, now they're gonna start firing shit. So basically what you want to do is have your ship get captured. Well, you're wondering why you want to do that. Well... Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. Find Earth be captured. That's good. That's what you want. And you might be wondering why. I'll tell you why. Shit's flying everywhere. I can't do anything right now. Well, it doesn't always work. But what was supposed to happen was... Yeah, what was supposed to happen was your fighter was supposed to be captured, and then once you shot the thing that captured the fighter, you were supposed to get two fighters, so you could just like make it a little bit easier. I keep missing. I love Galaga. I don't care if you knew that or not. Let me tell you that right now. Alright. So, how to recommend FCE Ultra GX? Let's talk about the Genesis Plus. Coming at you next. Let's go. Come on. Default settings restored. I don't care. But this is basically an Sega Genesis emulator. And I think it's supposed to do... If I'm not mistaken, yeah, Mega Drive, Master System. This was perfect! So the Mega Drive, I think Sega CD, Sega Genesis or SG-1000, Game Gear, Master System. This thing is fucking perfect! I didn't even know I had this version. But yeah, I got the Mega Drive. Let's play some Duke Nukem. Because why not? And this is actually the better version. Reality is our game. I doubt that. But yeah, let's play some Duke Nukem. As I can. Piece of cake. And the sound isn't bad for, the time. This is just the game we're talking about here. I just gotta get used to the controls. Okay, so that button is the fire button. Okay. So it runs smooth. It runs decently as it should. I mean, it's fucking Sega Genesis, so why wouldn't it? But this game is pretty hard, actually. It's a harder port of Duke Nukem. But I don't think it's the Duke Nukem. Yeah, it is the Duke Nukem, but what I mean is I don't think it's the actual Duke Nukem 3D. Because the real, I mean, when I play a Duke Nukem, you start out on top of a building, and you basically go down, and you fight these things. Which, yeah, you do. You do fight these monsters, aliens and shit. But the thing is, how do I run mode? I need to turn run mode on. You can kick. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kick things. I hate that thing. I know you're there. This is supposed to be a piece of cake. It's not a piece of cake. It's a piece of death. That's why that thing explodes in your face and you die. Is there any way out of this? Okay, yeah, there is. I can still load a game. Okay, let's see. Game Gear. Let's see what's on the Game Gear. I don't have anything for the Game Gear. Let's go directory. Oh, okay. I think it loads off something else. Apps, DOSBox. Yeah, can I load Princess Peach? I can't. Oh, fuck you. You can do cheats. Load and save. Pretty standard shit, you know, system. Auto, so you can play anything. System boot, cart, BIOS and cart, BIOS only. I might as well have both. System lockups, lock on, cartridge swap. Why not? BIOS and lock on ROM paths. Video, display. VSync, bilinear effect. Yeah, bilinear filter. Gamma correction. Okay, ghosting filter, filter borders, Game Gear screen extended. I don't really care. Sound, Master System FM. Yeah. 1.65. FM volume. Damn. You know, 1.50. Let's go. Let's turn it up a little bit. Turn that down a little bit. So yeah, let's go to the controls. You can select the controls you want. Menu, auto ROM load, auto cheats, all that good shit. You can do a lot of things here. Wii remote timeout. It's called the Wii remote, not the Wiimote. Why do people call it the Wiimote? I never understood that. But yeah, let's go to the loader. I recommend you get that version because the other version, I think I have another version. Just take a look. Hey, what is this version again? Ah, yes. This is just the one that runs just the Genesis. But you can do it from the SD and USB. So that's something. But yeah, this one isn't nearly as good as the other one because the other one has everything apparently, all the major Sega. I'll keep that there just in case. Homebrew browser, pretty standard. But for those of you that don't, I'm going to go through it. It's as far as I know, the latest version. I haven't really noticed anything. As long as it works, I'm fine. The server appears to be having a fucking fucking course have issues. I don't care. But basically, goddamn, stop it! Stop having an issue, homebrew browser. Oh, that's right. I fucked it up. You know what? Fuck it. But what the homebrew browser is supposed to do is obviously download homebrew and shit like that. USB, so wait, what? Oh, this is weird. Are you gonna load? Okay, so Nintendo, one of my all-time, another favorite emulator of mine. Basically, this can load any and all things. So, yeah. But yeah, the problem is, you try to reset. That's one thing I don't like about WaveFlow. Or not really WeFlow, but rather the GameCube part of WeFlow, and also Nintendo, is if you want to go back to the homebrew, the channel, the homebrew channel or whatever, the launcher, loader, and shit like that, you have to do this every time, because otherwise, it's not going to basically do anything. It's like you're actually loading a GameCube and a GameCube game. So let's look at the O2EM, the Odyssey 2. Yay! Odyssey 2. Oh, jeez! Select the ROM, press 2. Another one of those games that require a keyboard. Well, not a game, but like a thing. So let's hope this works. This is the pattern viewer for the Wii, which will allow you supposedly to load and create things for Animal Crossing City Folk. And I crashed again. Whoa! Oh, come on, you tricker. You fucking tricked me. You tricked me. Making me think. This is some trickery going on right here. Making me think that it's gonna do something, but it doesn't. God damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna keep my Wii remote right here. The Wii remote! I don't know why I showed that, but I don't care. The Sega Master System Plus? When the fuck did I download that? Oh yeah, Sega Master System and Game Gear. Play the game. Play the game! Load the game, load from USB. WDFS. Where is... Load from SD card, apps. Shit. Shit pickle. That's what I gotta say. I know I had something. I had some games for the Game Gear. I had oh, Duke Nukem. I had Duke Nukem. Fuck. DOSBox. No. Okay, where the hell is the ROMs? I had something. Like I said, I had something for the fuck. What happened to the ROMs? I had a ROM of Sonic and Tails and all that good shit. Tails and Sonic, or Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2 on the Game Gear. So I had those games. I basically had the whole Sonic set. I had Sonic or Tails Adventure or whatever, and all that good shit. Now here's another good one. The SNES 9X GX. This is the exact same thing as the NES. You know, the FC, whatever the fuck it's called. But it's fucking the Super Nintendo, you know? It's a Super Nintendo. It's good. Save and load. Same thing. SD. Yeah, let's see. It's basically the same thing. So, the games, let's play some Shit Megami Tensei. No, I'm just fucking around. It's a decent game. Okay, you can. Okay, so start Shin Megami Tensei. And again, you can basically do this. And it actually loads pretty well as well. It's a pretty good game. X. Asshole. Now let me tell you something, it's a little bonus. This game is hard. I don't know where I'm going in this game. My intelligence, I'm dumb. I always start with like 5 of each. I don't care. Asshole behind the store, blah blah blah, we get it. Same thing here, you know, you can actually. What other game? Okay, button mapping's audio. Accurate audio, video, same thing. Overclock, you know, you can overclock. Goddamn. Cheats and all that good shit. Yeah, you could. It's the exact same thing as the. Same thing as the NES version, but yeah, I like it. Princess Magic All Stars, My Little Pony shit. There's no Fluttershy, so it's not a good game. I'm just fucking around. So what's reskin anyway? So yeah, it's a really good, great emulator. I highly recommend you check out. Now we got the RX. I don't know what the fuck the difference is. Oh god. Does it work? I don't think it works. Don't get RX then. I don't know. Just don't obtain RX because that doesn't work. And it'll just fucking do things that you won't expect it to do. Come on, hurry up. Meow. Meow, meow. How many times am I gonna say this? I blame Fluttershy. No. Bad brother. You're a bad sister. Okay, the Visual Boy Advance GX. Oh boy, let me tell you, this is one of the best. Because I can play Golden Sun! No, I'm just fucking around, but yeah, I like Golden Sun. Golden Sun is fucking awesome. Now, the thing is, sometimes the games don't run well. Sometimes. Golden Sun runs perfectly. Golden Sun runs very well, very nice. All that good shit. But let's play a game of Doom. Just the original Doom on the, you know, the Game Boy. 18-bit dead, I'm going to die. Simple, right? It loads well here, right? That's like I had a setting changed. You see, this is an updated version of the VBA GX. And game setting, let's go to video. Let's turn on the frame skip. And it is hurting my eyes. How much it lags. I get it, it's a frame skip. You turn the frame skip on and you do this. But god damn it. Do you really want to play Doom like this? Who the fuck would actually turn this on? Unless you're doing it as a presentation, as to basically show people something. No. Who would actually want that? This Doom game runs decently if you have the frame skip off. And it's a decent port of Doom. But let me tell you something. On my knockoff PSP, yeah, my knockoff PSP, Doom ran great. It ran better on there than it does on here. Okay, you're fucking dead. Great, who cares? But yeah, I mean, the whole thing about it is, with this simulator, some games run perfectly, they run smoothly, or they're fun, they're great, they work well, but here, in this case, I have to turn frame skip off on Doom to make the game run decently. It's, it's an improvement, a little bit, but it's not that big of an improvement. It's still got issues, and like some of the frame skipping, you know, when that's turned off, I'm gonna get a shotgun. But yeah, I mean, some of the things. How do I? How do I? How do I fucking switch guns? And don't even get me started on Doom 2. Like, no joke, don't even fucking get me started on Doom 2. Because Doom 2 is another case of shit. Okay, you know, let's finish this all first. I shut the door by accident because I fuck up controls all the time. Why not get that? Okay. Okay. Good. Now, don't even get me started on Doom 2. At all, just don't. It probably runs better with frame skip off, just like regular Doom. Oh! I mean, the sound. Oh, the chainsaw, somebody's dying. Probably is dying. But yeah, same thing with this game. I don't like Doom on the Game Boy because it's got green blood, and the enemies despawn like that. I mean, I get it, it's a Game Boy, but first off, why couldn't Nintendo add? I thought Nintendo learned their lesson after Mortal Kombat. You know what? Let's add blood because our version of Mortal Kombat wasn't as good as Genesis and the arcade ports. But I guess they didn't learn their lesson because Doom has green blood. What? Do you expect me to believe that zombie soldiers actually bleed green shit? No. No. They bleed red just like everything else in Doom. Now there is, I think it's the Cacodemon. I think that's the one that bleeds different colors than the regular enemies. But if we're not playing, you know, it's not a bad port of Doom 2. However, let me just pause the game. And the game runs a little bit better when you keep repeatedly pausing. You know, you pause, you unpause. And your secret. But yeah, I mean, in a way, I don't even care about those enemies. I don't want the pistol ammo. Or to get a perfect score. I don't care about that. But there you go, that's regular Doom. And yet, wait, a password system? Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to fucking have a conniption. But you get the idea that running... Oh, actually, I didn't even show you. Oh, I got a double barrel. I got the super shotgun. Did I really make it that far? I don't remember making it that far in Doom 2. But let's turn on frame skip. It runs decently, I suppose. That's pretty cool. But just, it runs better if you pause and unpause. I don't want to keep pausing and unpausing and repausing and doing all that good shit just because Doom cannot really handle itself in the frame skip. Oh yeah, the super shotgun. That's how you play Doom. But yeah, okay, so it runs decently. Let's play some Puzzle League of Dr. Mario and all that. Oh, I'm an idiot. It runs decently, you know, marathon and all that. So, yeah, I like this game. But it runs perfectly. So, all you need to know is that the Game Boy Advance emulator, the BBAGX, is awesome. And, it goes without saying, the Game Boy Advance is more advanced, obviously, than the Game Boy Color and Game Boy. So, obviously, the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color games are going to run infinitely better. You know, hardly any game at all, you know, kind of lags or buffers or has issues. But that's not to say some games have issues, you know, some of them do. And here's the Atari 2600, the Wii 2600 Start Emulator. I don't have... Wait, do I have a ROM? Oh, I have ET. Why do I have ET and nothing else? What happened to all the other ROMs I had? Oh god! Ah! Ow! Wait. What does that say? Color mode? I'll fuck it up. Okay, yeah, that's how you fuck it up. But it's not the Atari 2600 emulator. What else do you expect? I can't even see what I'm doing. What the fuck did I just do? Can I fix it? I broke it. I broke everything. Left difficulty. What the fuck? I broke it. This is not what it's supposed to look like. All my years of the PAL palette. Oh god, it looks even worse. I fucked up ET. It was already fucked up, but I fucked it up even worse. Black and white mode is not black and white. Oh god! That's pretty cool actually. I like that. I like that. That's pretty fucking cool. But you can fuck with it. Like 226 power. Oh god. Yeah, you can take me, I don't care. I'm not playing this game for reals, you know, I'm not trying. Fuck. Save state, load state, blah blah blah. Okay. But there's no black and white on here apparently. Oh god, no, no. You know what? I don't know what happened. But, the emulator is great. I like it. It's a good 2600 emulator, you know. Fuck with the graphics and maybe your head will pop off. Just eat cheese. But yeah, it's a decent emulator. I like it. Whoa, why am I playing Wave Flow on here? I don't know. Let's, see, can I change it now? No! No! I'll fuck it up. And there's a fly on my Wii. Alright, so Wii 64 is a standard N64 emulator. Let's see, do I have any ROMs? No. No, I do not. I don't even have anything for this. I don't even have the correct directory. But it's basically, from what I played of the N64, it sucks. Okay, the frame rate's bad. The audio, this is from what I remember. Not many games on the N64 actually worked well on that emulator. But it's whatever. Before I do anything, did I miss anything? No. Okay. So Wii 7800 basically. Unable to find a mount data drive. I don't care. Fuck the 7800 apparently. The Apple II computer emulator. Let's run some Apple IIs. Assuming it doesn't crash, and I think it does. Oh no, actually, oh my god. F2 on the USB keyboard to start emulation. Oh god. Successfully. Pineapple? Did it say pineapple? I'm losing it. Wii MC. So this is a media player that allows you to do things. Okay, so let's try to run some music. No, it's copyright. I'm not gonna do that. No. Porn. That's porn. Okay. So basically it'll run. You can view images, you can view videos, and all that. I'm afraid to do anything because I have a lot of porn on here. One or more pictures within this folder exceeds the maximum size 6 megabytes because it can only do 6 megabytes. Oh jeez. I'm afraid it's already porn. Any porn at all? Okay, yeah, I got Resident Evil 6. Yeah, I got a lot of weird shit on here. Don't bother. Don't look at my porn. But yeah, basically I can do that. I'm gonna play a little bit of music, just a smidge. Any good music on here? Naruto Shippuden. Oh yeah, Naruto Shippuden. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you get the idea. Oh, I restarted it. I'm an idiot. But yeah, I mean, you can play music and you can do a lot of shit on here. I like it. And let's see, what kind of videos do I have on here? I'm afraid to look. What the hell did I just do? Alright. I'm afraid. Is this porn? Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I got a lot of things on here. That's pretty cool. In a way, I didn't want you to see some of the porn, so don't look at it, people. That's my job. If you want it, look for it. I'm gonna give you the details. Wii Radio! I also recommend you get Wii Media Player because if you don't, you can't view your media. There is a better application for that, in a way. So yeah. Skin loaded. Okay, so Wii Radio. Apparently it's supposed to load radio. Oh god, it's a laggy. Dance. Oh, one time, I actually think I got somewhere with that, I think. I think somewhere I got one. I think somewhere I got one thing to work properly. Ambience playlist. Classical. Dance. Anything? But 80s. No. Shit. Well, I mean, it worked before genre. It both connects. How about Sirius? Is that how you do it? No, I don't know. How do they spell? It's definitely different than what most people say Sirius. You know what? I'm typing in hits 1. Unless they change the title to that. Fail. Okay, so I probably type in a radio station. Genre. It worked before. I need to probably put something on here to make it work, but I don't know. It didn't work for me, so no. I don't recommend you get the Wii radio. Wii SX. Oh boy. We're in for some good shit here. Load ISO. Got any ISOs here? No? USB? BIOS. I think I have... Do I? I thought I had, some kinky shit, but I don't... I know I have LSD on here. Somewhere. On one of my memory cards, I have LSD Dream Emulator. Well, not memory cards, but like, whatever. I actually, from what I've played of LSD, I recommend it. Same with Wii SXR. I don't know, is that like an upgraded version or not, but I'm just gonna say both have problems. Did you just beep at me? Did you just fucking beep at me? You beeped at me. Well, fuck you. Alright, so Wii Explorer. It's basically the same thing as the Wii Media Player. However, it's actually better. I use this all the time. Okay, let's look at an image I have. That's me. That's me. Oh God, that's me. That's a bunch of me. Why is there so many of me? But yeah, you can view GIFs, and they will actually move, some of them depending on what kind of GIF you have. And it's the same thing here. You can load music files, audio files, and shit like that. Where's Naruto? Okay, is this any better? Decent, I suppose. Well. Onion cat. So every time I play or I load this particular thing, you're gonna be hearing this. I recommend it. Let's do some Minecraft music. Let's see. What was the one? Where is it? But yeah, Minecraft has some amazing music. I like music from Minecraft, and yeah, so I recommend you get this application. It's so quiet. But yeah, it's fun, it's great, I like it. Let's look at, probably not. I'm already picked up with that, I'm safe with that. Yeah, you can load images and do all that shit. And also, if you have an application, well, you can load it from here. You can boot it up from here. So, if you don't want to go to the homebrew browser or the homebrew channel as well, you can do that and much more on here. I like it. Oh, there's sound. Bam, bing, bing. I like Minecraft. Alright, so let's exit. What's next on the agenda of gaming? Yahtzee. Oh, this is a classic right here, guys and gals. So basically, it's Yahtzee. Oh my god. You got Minecraft block people. That's exactly what it is. Fucking Minecraft block people. Alright. So basically this is you throw gesture, roll dice. Okay, and it's a vibrating thing, so that roll scorecard. And 6, so yeah. Oh. Tell me I'm gonna get 5. Shit. 5. Let's go with that. Let's go with 6 again. You know what? I'm gonna go over full house. I think. Damn. The Yahtzee is a pretty good game. I recommend you guys and this game for the 4 of a kind. I'm not gonna bother. I don't chance. Third of a kind and 4 of a kind are gonna give you the exact same thing. So I'm gonna go with 3. Oh, right off the fucking bat. Full house. Yeah. Okay. 5, 5, 5. 6, 3. And another 5. I guess that's 4 in a row. Okay, so why not? And one more turn. Do I have anything here? Why not? I say one turn, one get that. Oh, okay. So what does that do? That's a full house, but I've already got that. What the fuck? You know what? Shit. Okay. 4s, 6s. I got 1, 6. But you get the idea. You can exit the Wii menu, loader, main menu. So yeah. Yeah, that is pretty much all I have right now. There's a lot more applications on the Wii for homebrew. My personal recommendations are WiiFlow. I think this is one I recommend everybody must have on their Wiis. WiiFlow, SCE Ultra GX, Genesis Plus. This particular one, I don't. This one with the Sega Mega CD, Mega Drive, Genesis, Master System, Game Gear, and Sega Genesis 1000. Highly recommend you get that one, not this one. This one is yeesh compared to this one. This one has everything. But I'm pretty sure you can find a recent version. Homebrew browser, highly recommend that one too. Nintendo, I also recommend you get SNES 9X GX. I recommend that one as well. Visual Boy Advance GX and Wii 2600, and to an extent Wii SX, Wii MC, and Wii Explorer. Oh, and also Yachts Wii. Now, one thing I didn't really show, because it's basically the same thing as USB loader GX, is... Oh god. I can't see anything. Yeah, basically, this is just a shittier version. And it drifts, apparently, because look at that. My... No games found. I don't have two. Okay, enter the game disc. There is no game. Games don't exist. Okay, so quit. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Reboot. So I don't recommend you get that. But just go with whatever. And also Paper Mario. I'll get that one as well. Anyways, guys and gals, that is it for this video. For now, I have a lot more I would like to show you guys and gals. In another video, there's going to be a part 2 coming out at some point. I don't know when. But that's because I have a USB that's jam-packed full of applications for the Wii, and specifically for homebrew. And I also recommend you do fireplace. Keeps you warm. I don't know. But that's it for this video, guys and gals. Why the fuck did I do that? I was already at the Wii menu. That's it for this video, guys and gals. If you like this video, give this video a like if it was fun too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below so you can notify my future updates and live streams and whatever the fuck else I do. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. We done fucked up. And Mew. Kayla, you crazy. Anyways, as always, like I said, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people. And bro. You fucked up squeak. Fucked up squeak.